Hello, believers of Christ. Hope you're doing well. Today I'll be taking you guys through Genesis chapter 6, verse 5. And it says, "The Lord God saw how great the wickedness of the human race had become on the earth, and that every inclination of the thoughts of the human heart was only evil all the time." So that's the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. This verse this verse has 7 main teachings or lessons we can take away from it. The first one, God sees the depth of human sin. God so reminds us that nothing escapes his eyes, not actions, not thoughts, not intentions. We may hide from people, but God sees the heart, as seen in 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7. That's a spoiler, we'll get there. The second teaching, sin can reach a point of overwhelming corruption. Humanity's wickedness had grown so great that it infected all areas of life. This shows how wickedness and unchecked sin spreads like a disease. The third teaching, evil begins in the heart and mind. Every imagination of the thoughts of his heart shows sin starts inside before it appears outside. Jesus Christ later confirmed that evil proceeds from the heart, as seen in Luke chapter 7, verse 21 to 23. That's a spoiler, we'll get there. The fourth teaching, sin without God becomes a constant state. Only evil continually means people had no break from sin. Without God, humans drift into permanent rebellion and corruption. The fifth teaching, humanity without God cannot save itself. This verse describes a total moral collapse in society. This shows we need divine salvation, not just human effort, as seen in Romans chapter 3, verse 23 to 24. That's a spoiler, we'll get there. The sixth teaching, God evaluates by righteousness, not popularity. Even if the majority were corrupt, God still judged right. Truth is not determined by numbers, but by God's standard. Yes, God's standard is the truth. Truth is, what is God's standard? That's the definition of truth. God's standard in reality. The seventh and final teaching, sin grieves God deeply. This verse sets the stage for God's sorrow in verse 6. That's a spoiler, we'll get there, the next verse. Sin is not just rule breaking, it wounds the heart of God. Yes, God dislikes sin. That's self-explanatory. God dislikes sin and God dislikes everything evil. We as Christians should guard our thoughts because sin begins in the imagination. We as Christians should let God cleanse our hearts daily, not just our actions. We as Christians should not excuse because it is popular. We should not excuse sin because it is popular or common. Yes, sin has no excuses. It's bad, it's bad. It doesn't matter if it's in season, it's popular or common. Sin is bad, we should condemn it. We as Christians should recognize that small compromises can grow into deep corruption. Yes, sin starts small, then it grows big, then boom, you have a mess. We as Christians should pray for pure hearts, as referenced in Psalms chapter 51 verse 10. That's a spoiler, we'll get there. We as Christians should remember that God sees beyond appearance, but rather looks at our motives and actions and our hearts. We as Christians should run to Jesus Christ for salvation, because only He can break sin's power. So that's all I had for today, guys. Thank you very much, and as usual, God bless.